Hello, fellow internet dweller. This is Lego Jackman, and in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Power Miners set number 8956, the Stone Chopper from 2009. This set has 31 pieces, 2 minifigures, and originally retailed for $6, but of course that doesn't matter. If you want it today, you're going to be looking at around $6 used and around $16 sealed. So not a bad price. It is a very small set. I did get this when it originally came out back in 2009 for Easter. So I've had this set for over a decade. Let's take a look at this build here. So this is the Stone Chopper. The first thing that you will probably notice about this vehicle is the color scheme. And the color scheme is a very odd one. It does carry out throughout the entire Power Miners line up until the fire Power Miners. But it is mainly green, lime green, with orange accents. And normally this color scheme would look pretty darn bad. But on these Power Miner vehicles, I think they nailed the design. The green parts are for the actual vehicle itself, and then the orange bits kind of highlight the different mining functions. So for example, this one has the chopper of stone in the front. It's a very cool color scheme. It's actually two of my favorite colors, lime green and orange. Usually, again, they do not match, but in these Power Miner sets, they match really well. This stone chopper is at a kind of a weird angle. You'll see that it uses this Technic kind of angled piece here. And usually that wouldn't be used to make the main body of a vehicle, but they did it really well here. So you have the tire in the back, which then connects to the stand for the figure, and then the actual blades here. And it's cool because the Power Miner here is actually just standing. So he's standing there and he's holding on, but it's at an angle. So it's a really interesting design. Got an engine here at the front. We have the number 1, and that is because the Power Miner sets are all numbered. So it helps with collecting to know which one to get next. And then you get these like caution stickers. This is all one sticker, by the way. And we get the blades here. One of my favorite pieces. They're really cool. Blades. And then the thing that I like most about Power Miners is that it usually has a cool function as the vehicle drives, or at least for half of them. And this one does the same thing. As you drive, the blades will spin, and that is because of this guy right here is really the one that is spinning the rest of the blades. Moving on to the middle here, we have a red gem here, not a crystal, but just a gem, and I'm not really sure why they included that, because it's also not on the other side, but I guess it's just another gem to collect while the stone chopper is mining. And then in the back here we have the tire. Now this is really odd because, as you can see here, there is a rod that sticks out. And what would this be, about like 5 stud long rod? So it's really odd why they didn't just use a 4 stud long rod to make it look better. But this is actually what's supposed to happen. It's not like I just replaced it with a 5 long rod. This is actually supposed to stick out. So it's kind of weird why they did that. But that's basically the entire stone chopper. I mean, it's just a small little set. Let's take a look at the minifigures. Here is the Power Miner that you get in the set. Now, this character doesn't really have a name. On Bricklink, his name is Beard Stubble Guy. And on Brick Set, it's the same thing, but he's also known as Duke on there. So let's just call him Duke because that's way better than Beard Stubble Guy. He's got the classic Power Miner overalls and helmet set up here. Really like this blue. So we have the blue, the green, and the orange. So very highly contrasting colors here. And then you also get yellow for the skin tone. Got a drill insignia in the middle there. Got some pockets, roughed up jeans. On the back, you have, again, the drill insignia in the back of the overalls. And then the face, there's the beard stubbles. And then in the back, you have a scared face print. Again, this figure is 10 years old, so that's why there's paint kind of taken off. But he's kind of scared on that side, and then he's got a big grin. So that is Duke. And then we have Meltrocks, the rock monster in the set. Now, all the rock monsters are the same apart from the color of translucent plastic. And how these guys work, you have arms that are not supposed to come off, and then you have this head that opens. So when you get him, he's going to be in 2 bits, and then you're just going to need to plug that in. And basically, the whole point of this figure here is to eat this crystal. Now, this crystal is probably one of my favorite Lego pieces of all time. Not this color. The blue one is my favorite color. But basically, what the rock monsters do is they just eat the crystal, and that powers them up. It makes them much stronger. So that is the rock monster Meltrocks. This is just printing, I believe. It's not dual molded. Little eyes. I kind of prefer the eyes from the advertisements. They look a little more friendly. These ones are a lot more ferocious looking. But that is Meltrocks. Here is how I display all of the Power Miner sets with the Stone Chopper. Hopefully this holiday season I will be able to get some lights to go on the top of the shelves because they are pretty dark. But for the Power Miners, I have the Stone Chopper here right by the Claw Digger and in front of whatever that vehicle is called. And then here's the Rock Monsters. I have them all in by color. And then there is Meltrocks, and the second Meltrocks you get from the Crystal Sweeper. So that is how I display the Stone Chopper. For extras that I have with this set, I have the instruction booklet and the box, which is cool. A little bit rough, of course. On the back, after the part count, you have this here, which is kind of a checklist for all the rock monsters here. So you have Meltrocks, Boulder Rocks, Glaciator, Sulphurix, Fire Rocks, Glaciator, and Meltrocks in the Crystal Sweeper. And those are kind of all the sets. You do get a better look at the sets over here. This is a really cool kind of mini poster here. You have all the sets, which I do have all of them. And then we have a cool little display thing here. It's weird because this figure up here is not in any of these 6 sets. He is in the 7th set, the Boulder Blaster, which I believe is a Walmart exclusive. So there is our Duke figure. And the Boulder, or the Stone Chopper, is not on here. It's probably too unimportant. And then we have the bigger sets on that side. And this is a really cool thing. So, of the 6 sets in this first wave, you can combine 2 of them to make a completely different vehicle. Now, since I do have all these sets, I will try to find the build instructions to make these. They're kind of hard to find now because the Power Miners website is not available anymore. But combining this set with the Mine Mech, you are able to make this very awkward looking thing. I don't even know what it's called. The other two, I think this one is the best looking one. It looks the most realistic. This one is supposed to be like a flying thing that can drop off something. And then this, I don't even know what that is. On the side here, we have an advertisement for Power Miners on the website. There was a cool game for the Power Miners that I remember playing. And then you have the Lego Club and then the win stuff on the back. So that is the instructions. But I also have the box. Now this box is a very small little square here. Love the Power Miners logo. And it is a bit of a beat up box. Got Meltrocks on there, actual size. Number 1 to collect. And then on the back here you have some examples of the features, such as eating the crystal and then the combination that you can make with the Mine Mech. I will try to review all of those combinations after I'm done reviewing all the sets. But that is the box. It was a punch-out box. But yeah, that's the box. To end this review off, I think that this vehicle is a really cool, tiny vehicle. It would have been cool if you could, like, deploy this vehicle from a different vehicle or the Power Miners base. I'm not sure if you can because I don't have that base, but this is a vehicle that I guess you could technically amass to have kind of just like a couple of them for like the mining operation. Overall, for $6 originally, this is of course a fine set. I mean, you can't really expect anything else for this set. But what do you guys think about this set? Leave your thoughts in the comments. If you did enjoy this video and you have enjoyed some of my other videos, maybe consider subscribing. But other than that, hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you in another video. Peace out.